How's it going, everyone? My name is Primacon, and I'm sorry to start your day off with some really sad news. I know, you are having a great old time. I'm here to ruin it. The long-lived Skype is finally dead.
Skype
is dead!
If you're like an average brain-rotted Gen Alpha, you probably don't even realize the significance of Skype being dead. Skype is as old as modern internet goes. Skype was synonymous with video calling. You know how people don't say, oh, I'm searching for something. You don't search for something, you Google something. Back in the day, you didn't video call people, you Skyped people. The heights a company or an app or a service needs to hit to actually become the word people use, and then to fall down from such heights down to the pits of hell in being discontinued, that has to be one of the biggest fall from grace of all time. If you're new here, do subscribe. I'll appreciate it a lot. It helps out a ton. And before I yap more about Skype, let me tell you what happened. So basically, Skype just tweeted that in May 2025, they're gonna be no longer available, and Microsoft is fully switching to Microsoft Teams that my university for some reason was obsessed with. What is up with Microsoft Teams? Because Zoom took off and we were just like, yo, just use Zoom, but our brain-rotted professors were like, no, you have to be on Microsoft Teams because it's more professional. Man, the pretentious fucks at university never gets old. And Microsoft bought Skype for about $8 billion. That's right, 8 billion doubloons down the drain. That's like up there with one of the worst financial decisions ever made in human history, like me buying Cyberpunk 2027 at launch. But hey, you win some, you lose some, I guess, right? Microsoft bought Minecraft and they also bought Skype. It's a moral lesson in life, kids. Not everything is black and white. People make good decisions and bad. And one of the worst decisions Skype ever made, which basically killed their whole service and opened them up to such brutal competition, is infest their app with ads. If you're as old as me and you were there when computers and stuff used to be very slow back in the old days of early 2000s, and if you had Skype installed on that shit, you know how poorly it ran. It choked the life out of a computer to run the ad-infested Skype, which was borderline a malware on your system at that point. Ever since Microsoft bought Skype, they just pushed that shit down the drain with ads. I remember my uncle had this old laptop, and it was a pretty good laptop at that time, and he was very sad. He thought that he'd have to buy a new one, and I was like, what's going on? He said, yo, I have like all these antiviruses installed. I ran through them. Nothing seems to be wrong with the system, but it's running super slow. I can't really format the whole system, like restart, like, you know, fresh install everything, because he had a lot of work related stuff on there. And I was like, you know what, hold on a minute, I got you. And I'd removed Skype from his system, and that shit ran as new as a brand new car. That was buttery smooth. That is how bad Skype became. And later down the line, competition just grew with like introduction of things like FaceTiming for iPhone. Of course, Zoom just completely blew up because of COVID. I don't think anyone knew what Zoom was before 2020. I didn't know what the fuck Zoom was before 2020. I am like an internet baby. I had never heard of the place. What the fuck is Zoom? And now Zoom is as anonymous with video conferencing as Skype used to be, even amidst the competition provided by things like Apple and Microsoft Teams. Zoom is still up there. Oh man, I remember you used to have like Skype credits, and I used to use Skype all the time. I was so active on it. Back then, Clash of Clans was super popular, and I connected with a lot of people internationally because Clash of Clans used to have a global chat where you could just meet people and invite them to your clan or whatever, and a lot of times people would just share their Skype. That's how we would connect outside the game. And I remember my old Skype account, I don't even know what email it's connected to, but it had this extensive friend list of all the Clash of Clans gamers who probably are like, if I go there, it would be one of those things, you know, you see your friends on Xbox Live and it's like last seen online 12 years ago. It would be something like that. Probably just make me sad and depressed. And if you want to be sad and depressed at looking at your old Skype profile, you have till May to do it, as then the service is gonna get nuked. Long live Skype. Microsoft fucked you. F in the chat. Thank you for watching.